Hey, what's up, Gonzalo? My name is Devin. I spoke to David and Kishore earlier today. Really kind representations of your company. And in this video, I'm just going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. I know you're probably sitting there asking yourself, why the heck would I be doing this and what's in it for me? And the answer is really simple. I found a little while ago, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most plumbers are they don't have the time. They're too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. Sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring a marketer is they just don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I found that by making these attack plans and just giving them away for free, there's still a lot of plumbers who end up raising their hands going, you know what, Devin, I like you, just do this stuff for me. So if at the end of this all you see I've got some tools and strategies I can use to help your business with, just shoot me a message back, we can chat. Or if you just want to take this free attack plan and do it yourself, that's okay too. Now, let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or my time. So, first off, your website's a great looking website. I like the color scheme you got going on with the red, white, and gray. It looks pretty nice. You got a lot of photos on here, which is really good. You know, humans for visual creatures. You show exactly what you do with like the camera inspections and the sewers and all that good stuff. It looks great. Google just doesn't rank you based off how good looking your website looks, unfortunately. All they care about is how useful you are. And so the first step to rank your website is you need to have at least 1,500 words on the front page. By having 1,500 words, it shows Google that you are an authority in whatever you're speaking about because you've put so much content. And a bonus of that is that you're able to answer more questions to their customers. So they really like to see that. You only have about like 600 to 700 words on this page. So that'd definitely be step number 1. Also, it allows you to fit in more keywords, and you want to have keywords on your page. Keywords are just phrases people search into Google to find your business. So like you're being found right now for your name a bunch of times and like a local keyword right here. But you really want to be found for what's called buyer intent keywords, which are something that someone searches in when they need help. Like 24-hour plumber Los Angeles, someone's only typing that in when they need help. 400 people search for that every single month, and you're on the 8th page. So like that's something you want to have in your text. Or like let's say router service Los Angeles. 200 people search for that a month. You're on the 7th page. Emergency plumber Los Angeles. 150 people search for that. You're on the 7th page. Plumbers in Los Angeles. 150 people search for that. You're on the 10th page. So like nobody's finding you for any of these, and these are the actual words you want to have directly on your page. And you can also save your images as those keywords. So if I could see an image, like this could be called emergency plumber Los Angeles instead of the number 6. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is called backlinks. A backlink is when another website is linking to you, driving traffic to you, and this is important because Google's kind of like a popularity contest, and they want to make sure that you have a lot of websites vouching for you, but they do want to see relevant links, which means they're going to give you a lot more power if another plumbing company is linking to you versus like if Pizza Hut was linking to you. They know you're not slinging pizzas for a living. So the tool I use to check this out, it's called Ahrefs. It does cost about $1,000 a month. You don't have to use it. There are free tools out there. I just use it because it gives you a lot of really valuable data on what's going on in the back end of websites. But it says you currently have 327 websites linking to you, which is like an absolute ton. And whoever like did this must have been thinking of like old school tactics because you definitely don't need that many links. That's how it used to be. Nowadays, Google's more about topics. But if you see like Universal Plumber, these guys are popping up number 1 for Los Angeles plumbing. These guys are the first guys that pop up. And they have only 165 websites linking to them. So you're probably wondering, well, what the heck's going on? Why am I not ranking them? I have so much more than them. Well, 1, obviously it comes down to content, but 2, the links that you have are obvious marketing links, like ethicallinks.com, rankinsiders.com, putyourlink.com. Like, there's nothing here whatsoever to do anything with plumbing anywhere. And Google knows that, and so Google will penalize you for that. Versus if you look at Universal Plumbers, I would go copy these guys and go take the links that have to do with plumbing, like appliance repair, carpet cleaning, handyman, plumbing, all these stuff that obviously has to do with like construction. Those are the ones I would take and apply to your own site. So that's tip number 2. The last tip is when somebody does type in Los Angeles plumbing, there's 3 places you can show up. You can show up organically right here, you can show up right here, but people skip this all the time and you have to pay for ads to get here. The last place you can show up is right here. If you're wondering how to get here, you need to have more citations than your competitors, and a citation is just anywhere where your name, address, and phone number are listed in different directories across the web. If you're wondering what a directory is, it's just a website that allows you to list your business's information. So you're probably thinking about like Yelp or Yext, Yellow Pages, White Pages, Facebook, Angie's List, Home Advisor. My favorite strategy here is just to figure out what the top guy is in and then completely dominate them. So if Rocket Plumbing was in 150 directories, I'd be putting myself in 250, if not 300. But that's all I've got for you, Gonzalo. I hope you found this informative and helpful. Try to keep it short and sweet for you. Just as a really quick recap, I went over content. You need at least 1,500 words on your front page. Link juice, you already have a ton of domains, but they need to be relevant. This is why Universal Plumber is beating you, is they have a bunch of relevant sites. They're not gaming the system. And then you need to have your name, address, and phone number in more directories than these guys. And if you do follow these 3 strategies, Gonzalo, you're going to be number 1 across Google. So you bet you're probably wondering now, what the heck do I do now? Well, you can go with this information I provided you today and do this yourself, and I'm totally cool with that. I just ask you to give me back a little bit of feedback. Let me know what you thought about the video. If you do want to save yourself the time, or if you just have any questions, you can give me a call. My phone number is 805-618-6426. Once again, my name is Devin Norton. My phone number is 805-618-6426. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great one.